You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
I'm truly so grateful for your help. Hope you know that.
Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us. Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely. I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid. The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known.
Let's go and find
An unfortunate
those
natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case. The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain. Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful. Until next time.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials. A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact. I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn. He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking to him. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself. Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave. Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that. I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them. All right, then.
Yes, I haven't got all day.
Oh, am I standing in your way? Oh, sorry.
You there. I have questions for you. You were in Sarthal, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there. I know full well that you have. Please do not insult my intelligence. Tolfdir is still there now, is he? I shall expect a full report when he returns.
We better try and find those thieves quickly, for their own sake.
Something was discovered in Sarthal that was significant enough that Tolfdir sent a new member of the college alone to deliver word. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone, especially me. Thank you for your help. You may go now.
I wonder where they went. Hopefully they won't be that hard to find. We better try and find those thieves quickly, for their own sake. Uh-oh. Look over there. We did well. Don't you think so?
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here. This shrine was built by the Dunmer. As our land was scorched by fire and brimstone, Azura's prophecies led us to safety. She is a Daedra, a powerful being who watches from beyond our mortal plane. She has chosen you to be her champion.
I'm so glad that I'm not alone in this. Thank you so much for coming with me.
There is no one else, but very well. I cannot force you to accept your destiny.
You will make a lovely pill.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here. Azura has given me the gift of foresight. I had a vision of you walking up the steps to this altar, long before you were born. You have been chosen to be her champion. I know it is unexpected, but do not worry. It will all unfold as she has predicted. You must go to a fortress, endangered by water. yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. Yes, there were others at first, but Azura's visions tested everyone's faith. One by one, they left, afraid to know their own future. But I refuse to abandon the shrine. The visions are a gift. Azura warns me of tragedy, war, death, before it happens. I won't leave her guidance.
I'm truly so grateful for your help. Hope
My
you know
people,
that.
the Dunmer, built it. We fled from Morrowind after Vardenfell erupted, almost 200 years ago. Those of us who were faithful to Azura were given a vision that
Let's
led us
go and
away
find
from the
those
island
monsters.
before the worst came. This shrine is our thanks to her, that none will forget that she watches over us all. She is the goddess of dawn and dusk. Azura sees into the twilight of the future and guides her followers through it. This has all been foreseen, and we must play our parts.
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
Oh, did you need something?
This is
Unless
why
you're
people
bringing
have a
me
problem
another
with
round,
college
you can just
Melgar.
keep walking.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by. Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions. You're working with the Daedra? Right.
We better try
Now
and
tell me
find
the
those
one about
thieves
the
quickly,
Argonian maid and
for
the
their
lusty
own
baron.
sake.
A few coins for my soul. If only you understood the irony. What do you know about soul gems?
How long are we going to let Ranmir drink himself into a stupor? When will enough be enough?
That's what caused all the trouble.
I wonder
as
whether
he
Soul
keeps
gems are used in
Hopefully they won't be
enchanting,
that hard to
but they
find.
break afterwards. Except
Oh,
one.
you sure of that? I think Bearden might
Azura's
disagree
star.
with you.
A Daedric
Not my
artifact
place
that
to get
allows
involved
any
in
number
their
of
family
souls to
business,
pass through it.
remember?
Some of us
You're the
wanted
one
to
that
find
told
out
me to
how.
stay out of it.
I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what
We
he was
better try
really
and find
planning.
those thieves quickly, for their own sake.
Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, diseased. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him.
I'm so glad
He took
I
a few
cannot
loyal
alone in
disciples
this.
to Illinalta's
Thank you
Deep
so much
and
for coming
vanished.
with me.
Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane. I mentioned how the star is a soul gem, only it never gets depleted. There's another rule the artifact follows. You can only store white souls in the star, belonging to the lesser creatures. Azura's magic won't allow black souls to enter it. As a mortal, Malin's soul was black, so part of his work was breaking past Azura's rules. He was close before... well, I already told you. Azura is no ordinary Daedra. She commands an entire realm inside of Oblivion. The more Malin worked on the star, the more she was able to damn him. It started slowly at first. Malin would see things that weren't there. Then he would yell at students over words they hadn't said. Then one day I walked in and Malin had killed a student, and in a horrific moment of inspiration, he started using her soul for his work. The college would agree with you, but do you have any idea how many innocent lives were cut short just so Azura could have revenge? We're nothing to the Daedra. Pawns to move around, praise and punish as they see fit. No. Gods no, not for years. I left Winterhold for some time and returned to stay here at the inn.
Let's go and find those bombs.
I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues.
And they cause him no harm.
I believe he was suggesting their
All right,
presence
then.
causes him harm.
Well, then he's welcome to eat and drink at home, isn't he?
I told you what you wanted to know. What else could you want? All right, then.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you? Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave,
I'm truly so
I decided to
grateful for
take
your
to
help.
trading.
Hope you know that.
Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top.